Schools across America, and certainly right here in Indiana, are forced to confront dramatic learning setbacks in students stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Reports indicate what is referred to as high-dosage tutoring is the cure. Analysis from the University of Southern California's Schaefer Center finds only 2% of U.S. kids get that tutoring, despite billions being funneled into school systems. So exactly where does that leave us? With insight into what schools can do to get students help those who are behind is Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor. Always good to have you. Appreciate
good to be here.
Yeah. So first question, no catch-up strategy can possibly bring all students on board, but there are strategies that are generally more effective. Where do we start with that?
I think we talked about this last week as well, is it really starts with the energy level and excitement, right? When students get on the bus in the morning, are they energized about coming into that building every day? If students are not coming to that building feeling excited about learning and the opportunities that lie for them, it doesn't really matter what happens. So we have to address that. How are we making sure our young people are coming into that building, getting on the bus every morning, energized about what they're coming into the building for? And there's a variety of things that go into that, right? So when you were younger, you weren't so excited about going to school about math class.
I was not.
Well, you were excited about other things in school, maybe sports,
recess,
drama, different things.
Yeah.
So all of those environments are things that we have to do. We can't just look at it from a tutoring standpoint, from a math and science standpoint. We have to look at about the environment we've created that students come into the building and go to school energized every day.
So you talk about that energy, right? Is the education system currently built to cater to students who are behind, and what kind of stress does that add?
So there are a lot of great opportunities to get students caught up, right? So we know, based on what we looked at last week, the numbers show that our students are falling behind. So now we have to look at an accelerated process. How do we get them caught up on the back end? So that way they're going into college or getting a certificate so they can go compete for good paying jobs. So today in Indiana, we have a lot of opportunity, and we have a lot of entities in Indiana that students can take dual credit. So the state of Indiana says if you come from poverty, you could take college courses for free at your high school through Ivy Tech, Vincennes. So activating that moment, normalizing that to make sure more students are accessing college courses in high school.
I think that brings us to the next question we had. You talk about looking forward. It's relatively innovative, right?
Yes.
Is there room for further innovation?
Yes, there is. So again, preparing you, activating, normalizing the fact we should set goals. 40% of the class of 2024 should have taken some dual credit courses. We should also set goals to say 30 or 40% of our students graduating should have been exposed to the workforce. Apprenticeships, internships. When we do those things in combination, we can accelerate and get kids caught up. But we have to normalize that kind of thinking in our communities, understanding that our students are catching up. So exposure to the workforce in high school, taking college credits in high school, we prepare our students and catch them up a lot further. So we have to normalize that kind of thinking when we understand what's happening on the front end and knowing that our students have to catch up on the back end.
Okay, absolutely. Informational conversation. So much more left on the bone. We've only scratched the surface, I know, and we'll continue talking.
Yes.
Emil Ekiyor, we appreciate your time. Back to you.